Hi, my friend, it's Pat Sloan here, and do I have a surprise for you? And I'm wearing it. Ta-da! I have t-shirts with Sloan Zone on it and a few other things I'm going to show you. This is so much fun. I just have been dying to show it to you, and it is now ready. I am working and collaborating with my friend Kate Spain. She is a graphics artist who does her work on lots of different surfaces, including Moda fabrics. So that's where I met Kate when she was, and she still is, designing fabrics for Moda. There will be a sneak peek. There'll be something in the future from Kate. But I wrote a note to her about some information on the graphics. You know, we've been friends a long time because I told her I wanted to do this. And, you know, she is the one that did the sunflower for Ukraine. And so talking back and forth with her and her husband Pete, and finally it turned out the best way for me to do this was to work with them. So Kate designed this. Isn't it darling? Yes, the Sloan Zone. So there's a whole bunch of colors. Let me step back. There's a whole bunch of colors. This is the same style shirt as the sunflower one. Now the sunflower one I bought a large, and this time, and that was a little snug, so I got an extra large. So this was an extra large, and I really like it. There's also a V-neck, which I will try on here in a second and show you. The V-neck is a different style t-shirt. It's a different fit, and it's a little bit more snug in the XL. So I'm going to be getting a next size up on that. I'll be ordering one. And there's a ton of colors. So anyways, let me just show you the other t-shirt and its size. Here is the V-neck version. Ta-da! I will go from the back side. So it is a little more snug than the crew neck one. And these are both an XL. Fits really nice. And depending on how you like to wear them, maybe you're wearing it tucked in. I think it looks cute with the leggings. So, but that just depends on how you like to wear things. And this one does have the V-neck, so it is shaped more. It's a women's size. This is the for anybody size, so the men, the women, big kids. Okay, so there we go for that one. Okay, so this is what the XL looks like in the crew neck. So what else do we have? We have a tote bag. Yes, because if you don't like t-shirts, you can always get a tote bag. It also comes on a tan background, and this is black. So it's just a basic bag, super cute. We're looking at maybe getting a zippy bag, trying that out. So isn't that darling? But wait, there's more. Where is it? Okay. Ta-da! Isn't this fabulous? The Sloan Zone mug. You can drink your coffee, your tea, your hot chocolate, put your pencils in there. And then on the back, we're going to see you online. Isn't this great? Kate did such an amazing job. She's doing all the graphics and we're working together. So these are available. The link is down in the description box, and you will go over and you will order at her website, which is the same site that you ordered at for the Ukraine sunflower t-shirts. So you've already been there, a lot of you. If not, take a look around. She does sell some of her older fabric, and she also right now is designing and selling rugs that are amazing. So if you're looking for an indoor rug, they are beautiful. They might be indoor, outdoor also. I don't know. You can take a look while you're over there. Okay, so that is the big news for today. Okay, there's a bunch of other stuff, like a ton of other stuff. So first of all, Midnight Moon is ta-da-da-da-da-da. I've got everything up there but the last two blocks, which here they are. This is getting so exciting. My wall is full. That is full, full, full. Now there are 2 more weeks of blocks. So that means 4 more blocks, which is really 4 more block patterns, which are really 12 blocks left to do. Plus there's a bonus that is coming out for this week. So you go to April Rosenthal's website today. The link is below. I taped this before Saturday, so it wasn't out yet. But you can go to her website, which is linked below, and get the bonus for this week. And I believe after the last blocks are released, there might be 1 more bonus. And this is all done from the Summer Moon book. And then that is the setting. So after this, there'll be a couple of weeks of working on setting fabrics, and I'm trying very, very hard to stay up with this because I just would love to have the top done for the fall, whether I'll get it quilted or not, but by this fall. But I just want to I want to stay on top of this one. It's just a personal goal, you know, one of those things where it's like so cute. I just want to do it. Secret Lives of Color is block number 45. And we are in the blue section. We are now on Cobalt. Now, I did not find a color in my stash that Cobalt seemed to have a little bit of a purple tinge, so I went with this shade of blue instead, which I'm okay with that. So Cobalt, now here's my block. And I also did the text print, which I really like with this one, that really light peachy text print. So the Cobalt story in here is a mystery of forgery and deceit. So you are going to be super excited to read about this because it has to do with the masters being sort of forged, fakes, and they were in museums and they were gifted to Hitler and that kind of thing. But the man who did it was being accused of being a traitor. So there was all kinds of little mysteries and twists in here about the color Cobalt. You'll have to read the story for yourself. So there you go. So you got to get that block done today. All right, so yesterday I had a big whoops on my video. I somehow got my months switched up, and for the Heartfelt Make-A-Wish, you still have the one block to do this month, which is a heart in the heart that looks like this. So you have those to do. Then you get the setting pattern. So sorry. I just got whatever. So anyways, all the things that I posted were all about this heart in a heart, but I didn't have the time because I discovered it late in the evening that I'd messed up to redo the video. So that's what's going on with that. I'm going to have a mail call too, so you want to stay tuned for the mail call. And before we go to that, I have to tell you, there was so many great lists coming out. It was like, you are my people, the list people. It was so great to see in the community all the different ways people use lists and how they think about their lists and how they sort of revamped. Some of you sort of like got in there, well, okay, I'm going to do it. I'm going to organize and make myself some lists. That was really, really cool to see. I also really enjoying a lot of reallys here today, aren't there? I'm enjoying all of your summer camp blocks, and today I have a roundup of the food blocks, because yummy camp food, whether it's when you were camping as a kid and you have great memories of s'mores and hot dogs on a stick, or whether you're like, glamping now as an adult and doing fancy cookouts at the Hilton. You camp at the Hilton? Yeah, some of us do. Okay, so let's take a look at your blocks. Many of you, like Amy, took advantage of the large center to put in some great fabric. She has a text print. Andy is using my fabric lines, one of my fabric lines, for all of that aqua, and then she has that super adorable owl in the middle. Let's see, Anne has, Tulip Pink. That's one of the roses from, I believe, the line that I think also maybe the turquoise is from the line that was inspired by Alice in Wonderland. Annette has a gorgeous cone flower. I think many of us love that cone flower fabric. Looks fantastic. Barb has a map fabric in the middle. This is very cool. Now I'm curious what the rest of her blocks, how they're all going to look together. Have a little theme going on. So Claudia did her block twice, and so I'm going to show you both of them like she did in the group. So I think this is pretty cool to see how you can change it up. She was using some really large scale prints on that outer edge with the lemon fabric. I love that pink polka dot in there, but it did blend a little bit for her, so she redid it. And she put the lemon in the middle and used totally different fabric around the outside. Everything else is different. It looks fantastic. Corey has done a mini version. I love that gingham, and the blue pulls out from that paisley in the middle. Darcy has a beautiful turquoise and green. That pop of green in there is really nice. It goes so well with the middle fabric of that floral spray. Jill is Americana. She's got little bitty flags in some of that, and the paisley, another big cabbage rose in the middle. Lindy's, this is like camping fabric, the one that got away, or fishing fabric maybe. The one that got away, it says above the truck, that has a gigantic fish in it, and the other fish fabrics. So fun to use, fun fabrics in here. Lori has some cowboy boots and horseshoes and stars. That's a great block. I love the yellow. Rose is going for a picnic, so she used her sew and flips to do a little mini pinwheel, and the watermelon and lemonade fabric in the middle there is fantastic. Sandy has a Halloween fabric. So there is a witch in the middle with a purple dot background and flowers. She's a friendly witch holding her black kitty. That's super cool. Sarah's is gorgeous. Another with a yellow background, and she's got like bees caps and some word text and a great stripe in the middle. Stacy's has got a feel for Americana. It's like kind of that red, white, and blue again. Got two more. Stella's is also, here's a family of them. She's got all 4 blocks. That is great. They look super good together. And we have Vicky's. Vicky's summer camp, her camp food. I like the gold with that sort of taupey and plum. Those color combinations are fantastic. I love all of your blocks. I want to do the mail call and then tell you about a few other things that are available to you out there for sew-alongs, and one that's coming up. So first, let's do the mail call. I'm sure I'm going to pronounce this wrong, but I've written it down and I'm hoping it's right. This is from Pam in Owasso. I think it's Owasso, Michigan, right? You test me, people. You test me. Owasso. So there we go. She sent a bunch of really fun postcards for Greg that are about a train, a special train that they have there in her town. So these are really cool. He loved it. And she sent me gummies. More gummies to try, made in her township, I guess. No, made in Michigan. But look at the shape. Look at the shape. It took me a few minutes to figure out what that was. I'm like, what is that? Is that a shark? I'm looking at this one first. I'm thinking, is that a shark? And then I realized that looked like the mitten part of the state. Okay, so I can't wait to try these. I hope I didn't destroy the name of your town there. Okay, then I have from Beth in California, which is also a train thing for her town. And she sent me this darling card. Look at that. So it's some camping theme, a couple camping theme things. This is from Red Vines, which is a licorice, and it was in part of the package. She just saw the camping and thought I would just enjoy seeing it. And now I have to look up Red Vines, what kind of licorice that is. Maybe I'll recognize it. She also sent me some selvages, which a few of them are sewing. Look at the buttons. Yeah, and the thread, right? And then there's some pins and a few smaller ones, plus some camping fabric. Look at this. These are cute. I have to ask my mom if our station wagon when I was a kid was a woody, had the wood on the side. I have to ask her. Or my dad, see if he remembers. But mom usually remembers that stuff better. That's just the way it is. And she made me this basket. Oh my goodness. Okay, this is from Beth, right? Yeah. So Beth, this is so cute. She makes these rope baskets and there's no fiber in the side. She just folds the strips and lots of strips. Look at that, lots and lots of them. And she just sort of folds them up into this narrow tube and flattens it and uses the zigzags. Now that is cute, and it is nice and sturdy, and it came through the mail. She had it folded up, but it is nice and sturdy. It is not flopping over at all. There's a lot of thread on there. There's a lot of thread on there. That is awesome. All right, and the last one here is from Janice in Oklahoma, and Janice found some red and white fabric, as she says, red, everything red. And she thought that I would enjoy it. And she sent me another thing of hers. So here is the red fabric. Oh my goodness. This is a French General fabric. It is glorious. Ah, this is so nice. Thank you so, so much. And this is a precious little children's iron. And she said it does still kind of works, but it's not very hot. But look at this. Look at that. Look how sweet it is. So I am going to definitely be using this. You will see this in some photos for sure. How sweet is this? Oh my goodness. You are all so amazing. And finding all the camping things, that is so much fun. I really appreciate it. Mwah. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So two things. One is if you have not, okay, I'm just going to hold this whole stack because I have just an obscene amount of fabric to do the Boo Crew. But the Boo Crew supply list is out there. The cross stitch portion of it, the supply list is out there. And if you were going to order like the kit or for either the cross stitch or the quilt, that's all out there. That starts on Tuesday. So I just wanted to remind you because I am excited to play with this fabric. It has just been sitting here and I've been looking at it thinking, oh, this is going to be so much fun. So the link is below where you can go, or over at my website on the Boo Crew project page. You can go get all that info. And if you are loving cross stitch and you want a Christmas in July sew along, a Christmas in July mystery sew along, the Fat Quarter Shop is doing one, and it is called Letters to Santa. It's a mystery. You have to purchase the pattern. It's a PDF at download, and it only takes a few thread colors, so you probably have those. These are the basic colors. I'm going to use my Aurifil, and I will show you. Here's a peek. Here's a peek at the see, yeah, just a peek. It's got a cute little border around it, and it's on black. It's done on black. It ends up being 8x6, which I think will be a really cute little pillow or a little mini wall hanging. And I am going to try, I'm not going to get much done, you know that, but I'm going to try to stitch along on part of it. It's not real complex, so in each part through July is not a big extensive part except for like the little outer border. That's might be the most work of all of them, but you could just keep doing as each one comes out. So if you love Christmas in July, that Letters to Santa is for cross stitch. That's for cross stitch. The free sew along for Christmas will probably be in August, depending, because we're still waiting for fabric for that. And that's called Christmas Time, which also has a cross stitch. Okay. T-shirts. I hope some of you get a t-shirt, and that you or maybe you're going to get a mug or maybe a tote bag. Check out all the colors and so excited. Thank you to my friend Kate Spain and her husband Pete for doing all this and working with me on this project. So exciting. I love you. Mwah. Thank you for being here in the Sloan Zone. I will see you online.